Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. US President Donald Trump has praised British troops as brave warriors, a day after comments he made about NATO forces in Afghanistan drew widespread condemnation. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer described Trump's earlier remarks as insulting and appalling after the US President suggested European troops had stayed off the front lines during the Afghanistan war.
Minneapolis is rocked by protests after U.S. federal immigration agents shoot and kill a 37-year-old U.S. citizen during a large enforcement operation. The victim, Alex Pretty, an intensive care nurse, dies in South Minneapolis, officials say. The Department of Homeland Security says the shooting happens during a targeted operation and that agents open fire after Pretty allegedly approaches them with a handgun. Local police and bystander videos, however, show Pretty holding a phone moments before he is tackled and shot, raising serious questions about the official account. The incident occurs amid a broader surge of federal immigration enforcement in the city and follows other recent fatal shootings by federal officers, deepening tensions between federal authorities and local leaders.
A US federal judge has blocked the Trump administration from ending legal protections for more than 8,400 family members of US citizens and green card holders. The ruling prevents the termination of humanitarian parole for migrants from 7 Latin American countries. Judge Indira Talwani said the government failed to justify the policy shift or consider the consequences for affected families. More than 850,000 customers across the United States were without power on Sunday, and nearly 10,000 flights were cancelled as a massive winter storm advanced toward the eastern states. Forecasters warned of heavy snow, freezing rain, and dangerously low temperatures, affecting much of the eastern two-thirds of the country. President Trump has approved federal emergency declarations in 11 states, calling the storm historic. President Volodymyr Zelensky has said that a US document on security guarantees for Ukraine is ready and awaiting signature. Speaking in Vilnius, Zelensky said Kyiv is waiting for Washington to confirm the time and place for signing. He said the guarantees are centered on US security commitments, after which the document will go to Congress and Ukraine's parliament for ratification. Israeli occupation forces killed at least 2 Palestinians in the Tufa neighborhood of northern Gaza on Sunday, while an Israeli drone strike wounded 4 others in Gaza City. Local medical workers said the drone exploded on a building rooftop, injuring civilians nearby. Gaza's health authorities say the death toll in the war has climbed to 71,657, with more than 171,000 injured since October 7, 2023. Protesters have rallied in the southern English town of Crowborough against the government's decision to house asylum seekers in a former army barracks. The site began taking in migrants last week as part of a move to cut hotel costs. Demonstrators waved national flags and chanted anti-government slogans. Authorities say the facility will house single male asylum seekers aged 18 to 65. Indonesian authorities have resumed search and rescue operations after a landslide killed at least 10 people in West Java, with around 80 still missing. The landslide struck a residential area after days of heavy rain, which forecasters warn could continue for another week. Rescuers say unstable ground and ongoing rainfall are slowing efforts as floods force residents across the province to evacuate. US climber Alex Honnold has scaled Taiwan's tallest building, Taipei 101, without ropes or safety netting, drawing cheers from thousands of onlookers. Honnold completed the 91-minute free solo ascent, reaching the top spire as the climb was organised and broadcast live by Netflix. Novak Djokovic has advanced to the Australian Open quarter-finals after his fourth-round opponent Jakub Menšik withdrew with an abdominal injury. The Czech 16th seed pulled out a day before their scheduled match at Melbourne Park, saying the injury would prevent him from facing his idol. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.